Howdy, Collector Kel coming to you guys with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video. So, this one is announcing the winner of the 800 sub giveaway. So, you know, the Shiny Hisui and Decidueye. So, after doing a randomizer and having people who commented that they had interest in the contest, or at least were legitimate and not just some weird nonsense comment, because I get those every now and then where the comments literally make no sense at all. The winner is Persona 5. I know that sounds ridiculous, right? Persona 5, you think, oh yeah, it's the game? No, the guy spelled their name Persona and then F-I-V-E. So, like, 5 is in spelling out the number, not just the number itself. And I think we're also going to be doing an update in this video on more so what's going on with the channel. So today, first of all, is a pain in the butt to record during. So it is currently, I think it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I normally record at like 9:10 in the morning. But what happened is there's just family stopped by. Oops, stepped on a bug. Well, so family stopped by and everything, and then outside they're doing like a lot of yard maintenance and stuff where it's like extremely noisy, so they're like mowing the lawns, whippersnippering, doing all this type of stuff, right? So today's been a real hassle. And I was also playing another game of using double XP. I always hate when double XP events end up on games when I have to record, because they're usually weekends only. You're lucky if it's Friday, most of the time it's just Saturday, Sunday. And you're like, oh, well, great, now I have to pick and choose what the heck I'm going to do for these next few days, but also record, you know? And that's something that I'm not a big fan of, is when games all have events. Like, the Crash Bandicoot Team Rumble game. That game's another one that has an event going on right now where you can earn some rewards, like backbling and stuff. I've essentially given up all hope with that game, because it is super grindy. And after playing, like, one day I played about 30 matches, so about 4 or 5 hours worth of gameplay non-stop, like, without taking a break. And I got up, like, 3 Battle Pass levels, and there's 100, so yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to pay for the Battle Pass, but paying for the game I don't think was really worth it. I think it should be free, because apparently you're gonna have to pay for the Battle Passes at some point anyway, and it's just gonna get completely and utterly ridiculous. But anyways, as for future content, so this week's videos are going to be this one, and then there's going to be the new Eviolite Pokemon team, like Pokemon that can now use Eviolite that were never able to before Scarlet and Violet. And we also have the new Evolutions team, which are Pokemon that gained evolutions between, like, the end of, like, Sword and Shield, so, like, you know, after that, well, I guess technically after BDSP as well. So starting with Legends Arceus and then going into this game, that's what we're going off of, is Pokemon that got evolutions in those two games. And so what we have coming up is we have the DLC on the 13th of September. We don't know when part 2 is. I believe the 22nd we're supposed to get more information about the Sinistee, what do they call it? Convergent species. Everyone says R fake, aka regional fake, but it's more so it's a convergent species. It's not a regional fake. Toadscruel and Toadschool and all that aren't Toadscruel, like Toads aren't Tentacruel and Tentacool, you know? They're totally different Pokemon. They're not R fakes. I don't like that they coded them like that, because it's false information. And that game just had a stroke there. I'm really hoping with the DLC that they do that. Like, did you just see, first of all, I froze and then it flickered like that? Yeah. A big issue with this game is the performance, where you're playing and you think, oh god, the game is just gonna abruptly crash on me and lose all my progress. Especially those who shiny hunt and don't have autosave on, because it, like, can screw up the game if they do that. Like, if they miss a shiny and it autosaves, and or like kills itself in battle and stuff like that, and just, yeah. But anyways, going into the actual content for the DLC. So the first DLC is the teal mask. So, you know, like Ogerpon, Okidogi, Pheasantipede, and Monkey Dory. we are going to be doing a bunch of theme teams on those. Like, we're going to have the new trio. We're going to have the new... I don't even know if Ogerpon is considered a legendary, a mythical, if it's just a regular Pokemon, like if it's like a, I don't know, like a pseudo-legendary Pokemon stats or what, or if it's something like Duraludon or Turtonator or something like that, you know, when it comes to base stats. But we're going to be using stuff like that. But we're also going to be having tutorials, so anytime there's like a new item that can be used or found or collected, we're going to be doing a guide on that. If there's like a battle facility or anything like that, there will be a guide on it. I know for a fact that there is something sort of like that in the second DLC with the BBL. And yeah, BBL just sounds ridiculous. I don't know if they thought that over. It's the Blueberry League. But first of all, Blueberry's one word, so you think it would just be BL, not BBL. And anyways, so if there is a battle facility in that, we'll go over like the best team for singles, doubles, stuff like that. I know that there's going to be a lot more double battles, and oh my lord, we keep running into these scatterbugs. But no, I know there's going to be more double battles in that game, so it's something that I kind of found odd in this game. Is I don't know if it was because of the performance or what they knew ahead of hand, but there was just no double battles, and it was ridiculous. I love double battles because it helps people prep for VGC, because the official VGC format that they do the like most popular battles in is doubles, not really singles. And they did fix 6v6. For those wondering, if you do a custom battle with like fans or whatever, you can set it so it's more than 20 minutes for a timer. They did fix that. That was in, I believe, like one of the first updates of Scarlet and Violet. I'm like 80% sure. And that was a really cool feature, so I'm glad they did that. So I don't know why people complain that they've essentially still killed singles when singles have not changed. Nope, they have the timer back. That's perfectly fine, and there's nothing to have a gripe over with that. What else is coming in the DLC that we can go over? Well, go over all the transfer Pokemon. I'll have a list of all the transfer Pokemon in a video when it comes out. And all those Pokemon just made their sound at the same time. But yeah, we're gonna go over all that. We're gonna go over all the transfer Pokemon. We know that Shaman's coming in one of the DLCs. I can't remember which one off the top of my head, but it is not in the leaks for Pokemon that are coming back. Same with the fact that Tepig's line and Snivy's line were actually shown in the trailer. They weren't in the leak either. So all the Pokemon that they've shown, other than those two evolutionary lines and Shaman, have actually been in the leaks. So the leaks have been 100% correct. They were right about two Pokemon getting an evolution. They were right about, well, so far it seems right about which Pokemon is getting a regional variant. Or not a regional variant, a convergent species. We still don't have any new variants. Which sucks, because I wanted to do a Paldean region team when this game had come out, and then turns out that Tauros and Wooper were the only ones that got it, and then it evolved into a completely different Pokemon, so it's like, oh. And for some reason we don't have Miltank in this. They could add Paldean Miltank, but do you think they did that? No, we're just gonna drop the ball on that. We're also gonna go over the Mewtwo raid probably when it comes out, because the Mewtwo raid is definitely going to be hard. And if you beat it with Mew, you can technically get two Pokemon with the Mightiest Mark. It'll give your Mew the Mightiest Mark, and then obviously the Mewtwo that you catch will have the Mightiest Mark, like any 7-star raid. Now, I remember somebody going over something, I think it was on Twitter, and they're like, what the F were 7-star raids? They don't exist. And it's like, you do realize those are literally the event raids, right? They do physically exist, and they are a thing. Like, it's not like they're made up or just randomly, you know, came into somebody's head like, yeah, we're gonna have 7-star raids, you know. I decided it. No, they're legitimately things. Because 5-star raids, I believe, are level 75. 6-star raids are level 100. And then the 7-star raids are also level 100, but they're, what, perfect IVs? Or they're missing one set of IVs, something like that. I think they have, like, they're either 5 or 6 stats, fully, like, 31 IVs. and usually the proper nature. I wasn't really a big fan that they made the Chestnut defensive, because Chestnut's already defensive, but it was whatever. It's not like the end of the world. Anyways, I think that'll do it for this video. It's just a quick update going over everything, announcing the winner of the new giveaway. Oh, and I guess we will have a giveaway. That'll be Sunday's video. I know I didn't have a video this last Sunday, and the reason behind that was, well, I just ran out of time recording. It was way too hot the day I was originally recording that week, and my device had overheated, and it won't run if it overheats. But luckily, lately, it's been actually pretty cool. Like, my room is only, I think, 12 degrees Celsius right now, so it's actually pretty cold. So my hands are like ice, but it is perfect for recording. So anyways, I'll see you guys later for another video. I believe this will be Wednesday's video, or Friday, because Friday's like my worst day of the week, despite being a day that a lot of people watch YouTube. I don't know, but I'll see you guys, well, either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday for the next video. Sunday, it won't be Sunday's video, so, you know, whatever. Bye-bye.